So the Mortal Kombat 2 movie has been delayed, which I'm pretty sure y'all probably know at this point. I don't know how many people have covered this, but personally, I'm upset, you know, because it's now September, right? It's September 2nd. Yeah, September 2nd. And this movie was set to release next month on the 24th. And I have been looking forward to this movie essentially since I found out that it's been greenlit. Was the first movie great? No. But did I take it seriously? No. I mean, it's a Mortal Kombat movie, you know, like the first movie, which I feel like is the best movie video game adaptation. I don't say ever, but you know, I mean, Sonic is pretty good right now, and then there are a couple other games. But honestly, as far as like video game adaptation, the first Mortal Kombat movie in 1990, it can't be beaten. The 2021 version did a pretty good job at just throwing a whole bunch of fan service in there. You know what I mean? Like there was so much that like I appreciate it as a Mortal Kombat fan. I mean, some of the stuff was a little bit iffy, like when it came to Jax's arms. Didn't really think that the whole Arcana should have played a role in him manifesting his arms, really. I think maybe he should have always been like a stronger dude, you know what I mean? Kind of like, that's how he rose up to the ranks. I don't want to say so easily, but he's able to best his opponents quite a bit. You know, always been a grappler, ground and pound and stuff like that. But with Sub-Zero shattering his arms, you know, yeah, he lost his confidence. And I think with him getting his cybernetic arms, that could have been a good way to introduce the cybernetic initiation with the Lin Kuei. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm talking about is the second movie being just like the rug that's being pulled up from under us, you know, like they waited up until this point to say that they're going to delay it up until May so that it can do better in a box office, you know, like, which, I mean, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you're a Mortal Kombat fan, and you're going to show up no matter if it's going to release in October, December, March, or freaking May. This close to the original release date, man. This close. I am so upset. You know, because like so much can happen between now and then. Like, granted, yes, a lot can happen between now and October 24th, but you know, like, who knows? Who knows what could happen between now and May? You know, now we gotta freaking wait a whole 7 months. And I'm sorry, man. I just don't think that I buy the fact that they're wanting to delay the movie, or they did delay the movie, so that after seeing all the different movies that has done well in May, that they want a piece of that pie too. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't buy that. I mean, I really wish that they could be a little bit more honest, or a lot more honest and transparent in telling us this is why we want to delay it. Whatever the reason is, whatever the actual reason that they wanted to delay the movie or needed to delay the movie, that would have been good, man. I think we would have appreciated that as a fan. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan, man. I got stuff all around my room. You know, I even got a Mortal Kombat blanket. I got Mortal Kombat clothing. I got a Mortal Kombat hat. You know, just figurines and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like every Mortal Kombat that's released, you know, since MKX, I guess. I bought the deluxe edition or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, I want to support Mortal Kombat as much as possible. So if I feel that way about Mortal Kombat as a fan, and I'm sure there are even more hardcore fans out there who would support Mortal Kombat again, no matter what day it's released, rather than it being on a freaking May lineup against whatever other movies that they're going to have coming out. Which I just, again, I don't think that I don't know if I necessarily believe that, man. And I've seen some post about that, and some people have said that they're out. They backed out, you know. They're like, well, I mean, I was anticipating it, but you lost me, and so you're not getting my money. So, I mean, you delayed the movie, and so now you lost some people. So, how does that actually make up for what you're trying to do, right? I don't know. I'm just ranting because I'm upset at the fact that I thought that next month I was going to be planting my ass in the seat in the theaters and actually watching a Mortal Kombat. Like, I didn't get to watch the 2021 Mortal Kombat in theaters because of COVID. Like, 2021, we were all locked down, and my buddy came over. We watched it. We kept our distance. We had our mask on, but we were watching Mortal Kombat via the streaming app. And I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't that same. It didn't have that same je ne sais quoi that the theaters offer. You know, that experience, because I worked at a theater myself, and so I love going to the theaters, that I still feel and experience that magic that theaters have to offer. You know, the big screen, like walking in, the smell of that popcorn, and the, you know, checking out the movie times, like buying your ticket, like everything leading up to that process of you getting inside that theater and sitting down. That's what I was looking forward to next month. And on top of it being a Mortal Kombat movie, sheesh, man. Fortunate for Mortal Kombat, NetherRealm, or whoever's producing, Warner Brothers, whoever's producing this movie, that I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and I'm going to pull up either way. But it's like, to me, you getting dressed for an event, and then like it's canceled an hour before. You know what I mean? Like, you're already, like, you know, you set aside time in your day, like, you know, it was in your agenda and all that stuff. Like, you got your outfit, you showered, everything is just lined up. You just got to leave the house and arrive. But then it's canceled. And then, you know, you're supposed to be okay with that. Like, and a lot of people are saying that maybe it has something to do with Jade being bald, which, I mean, you know, is that nitpicking? Like, yes, she's been, or she hasn't been bald in every other iteration of Mortal Kombat, but I mean, you know, there are characters who have changed all throughout, like, Mortal Kombat history that I don't really feel like a lot of people have complained about, you know? I mean, Melina was originally freaking half Katana's DNA and half Tarkatan DNA, right? But now in Mortal Kombat 1, she and Katana are actually full-blooded sisters. Instead of her being half Tarkatan, she is infected with the Tarkat disease, as well as Baraka and all of the Tarkatans, right? That's changed. But people are having an issue with the fact that Jade's baldness was a decision that was made. I think somebody made a good point stating that maybe she did have hair at first, but she shaved her hair, I guess, to pledge her loyalty to Katana, as well as like abandoning her service or duties to Shao Kahn whenever Shao Kahn took over the mantle of Khan, right? Maybe the protectors, the guardians, whatnot, that Jade is a part of, all had long hair, and so her shaving her hair was her ditching the fact that she was to serve Shao Kahn, right? You know, and her pledging her loyalty to Katana, and saying that, like, even though Sindel is probably I don't know if they're killing off Sindel in this movie and bringing her back as, you know, a revenant, or resurrecting her. And so, since I guess Katana is the only one left, essentially, that, you know, she's going to pledge her loyalty to Katana, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying, but I don't mind that. And I think it's one of those things that, like, it seems odd and off at first, but once you get into it, you know, it's kind of like when you jump into, or no, you don't jump into a pool, but like when you get into a pool, it's super cold at first, but then, like, you get, you know, you warm up to it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of something like that. So, I mean, I think it'll be all right, man. And I think, and honestly, I just really want to see these characters in action. That's it. That's all. And I was hoping that I would get to see that much sooner rather than much later, like over half a year later, you know, and that's just crazy. But they said something about Tuesday, which is today. So I guess be on the lookout for that. I don't know when I'm going to have this up. Maybe hopefully today. I'm probably going to try to edit this right after I'm done recording this. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out there that I'm upset, guys. If I haven't made that clear yet, I am upset. And I really honestly feel like you all should be too. And then I don't want to put like, you know, my feelings and project my feelings and opinions on you all. But I mean, you know, we were just this close. After 4 years, we were this close to having, you know, our asses in those seats to watch Mortal Kombat. And in my opinion, I think October would have been a perfect time to release a movie like Mortal Kombat. You know, it kind of has like some horror elements to it. You know what I mean? Especially with them having a lot of the special guest characters from different horror movies. You know, Jason, Alien, Predator, Leatherface, so many different other characters, man. Freddy, like, that would have been the perfect time. Not saying that those characters would have been in the movie. I know they wouldn't have been, but you know, I just think that October, in my opinion, would have been the best because, you know, fall's here and, you know, people are wanting to do more activities inside. So it would have made more sense to be able to experience this during the fall. That's all I'm saying. But what do we know? We're just people who give them our money and hope that they do a good job. So I don't know. Trailer was cool, but hopefully they release something good today, and like the poster suggests. Who knows? But let me know in the comments what y'all think about the movie being delayed. Like, is it a big deal for y'all? Is it not? Do y'all feel like you've been slighted? Whatever the case may be, do y'all think May will be a better time to release Mortal Kombat? Or do y'all think October would have been a good time to release Mortal Kombat? Also, as a Mortal Kombat fan, do y'all think it would matter, our fans, do y'all think it would matter when it's released? Like, that's my ultimate question. Like, would it matter if it was released October versus May? Like, I don't know. I don't think that that's really going to attract more people. I could be wrong. I don't know how the business works, but I just think that if you're a fan and you want to see a Mortal Kombat movie, then you're going to show up regardless. So that's my rant. Like this video if you appreciated my thoughts and my opinion on the matter. Make sure to comment and subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see more content like this. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. All right. Peace.